Known as the live music capital of the world and home to one of the biggest urban bat colonies, it's one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. There's tons of food trucks and food, specifically barbecue, but does Austin, Texas have good boba? Cause my name's Nicole and I'm traveling from LA to Texas. We're looking for the best boba in the state. Now I'm gonna leave before I get arrested. I'm gonna be honest, I never would have thought I'd ever visit Texas, but a boba addiction can really take me places. Should probably take me to the gym, but for this episode, it took me to Austin. I've heard a lot of great things about the city, and I expected to have to choose from a lot of different boba shops, but to my surprise, Austin really doesn't have that many boba places. Regardless, I'm on a mission to find boba everywhere that I go, and I started that Austin journey at a place called 101 by Tea House. 101 by Tea House is a restaurant and tea bar. They want people to be able to experience Taiwanese authenticity right in Austin.
He's from LA and I'm from Dallas. Coming from bigger cities, when we came to Austin, we saw there was something missing. We wanted to bring sort of Korea, Taiwan together to make 101.
Their authenticity can be seen in all of their drinks. Since they don't use any powders, they brew everything in-house and use real fruits for their fruity drinks. This first drink is their classic milk tea. It's a super simple drink with just black tea leaves and cream. Their boba sits in a brown sugar and honey marinade. I'm gonna drink all of this. There's no powder, so you taste all the tea flavor. It's bitter because it's black tea, but sweet enough. Because most milk teas use powder, non-dairy creamer. The boba, smaller than they usually are. What happens if everything's bigger in Texas? But they're good. They're like soaked in honey and they're cooked well. They also serve baked goods, which are made by Miss Confection. All the desserts have a tea influence like this Earl Grey Rice Krispie treat. They actually brew the tea and infuse it into the Rice Krispie. After I tried this, I was reborn and I bought 3 and took them to LA. I said they were for my friends to try, but really, they were just for me. The most alcohol I ever drank in my life was probably on this day because this drink was so good. Jasmine green tea is the base and it's infused with Tito's vodka from Texas as well as a grapefruit flavored soju, and it has grapefruit pulp. When they said they were making me an alcoholic drink, I was a little disappointed, but I'm so glad they made it because it was one of my favorites on the entire trip. So there's actually pieces of grapefruit in here. What you saw them pouring or filling. I'm gonna just take one sip, okay? This is really good. It tastes kind of like soap. It tastes like my soap smells. In the good way. This is really good. This is my favorite drink here. I don't even drink alcohol. This is the non-alcoholic version. Tea House has several alcoholic options for their classic milk tea called Drunken Boba, as well as their alcoholic Thai tea.
People drink tea, together or when they're studying, but when you mix alcohol, it's just gonna make that much better.
As a millennial, I like to take pictures of my food and drinks, so I want nice looking drinks and good tasting drinks. Because of that, Mango 8 was the next stop on the boba journey. The Mango Nada is a mango slushie with chamoy around the side, which is popular in Mexican candies. It also had Tex-Mex seasoning, aka tahini, and it's served with fresh mangoes and strawberries, as well as a tamarind straw. It reminded me of those people who sell fruit on the sidewalks in LA, and they put lime, chili, chamoy, so this was a really good drink version of that. Mango 8 also specializes in snow ice. I had the milk tea version and it was mind-blowing. It's made in-house overnight and it's a long, tedious process, but so worth it, for customers at least. I saw this next drink on their Instagram and it made me want to feature this shop. It's called the Passion Refresher. It has passion fruit seeds on the bottom, sparkling water, and the butterfly tea infusion on top. For some odd reason, it's served in a light bulb, but hey, why not? At first sip, this drink just tasted like water. Then, as you can see, I realized I had to mix it more to really get the passion fruit tea flavor. This drink was definitely unique, but not my favorite from this shop. The vibe of Mango 8 is super chill, a cool place to hang with friends. I also loved how cool the manager Nancy and the employees were. They all seemed to really like what they were doing.
We have the best staff because most of them are students, but they're so good. We wouldn't be here without our staffs. And they're all very talented in different ways and smart. We really motivate them to finish school, right? And we always tell them like Mango 8 is a stepping stone for you, and we want you to be successful in life.
The last drink is green tea based, served with fresh milk and topped with butterfly tea. This one was a surprising favorite. I didn't even want this drink, I didn't think I'd like it, let alone it become my favorite, so thank you Nancy for recommending it. The thing I noticed about Austin was the insane amount of food trucks everywhere, so it was only appropriate that my last destination be a boba food truck. Probably the smallest boba shop I've ever been to, High Tea is celebrating their 1-year anniversary this month. Mandy tells me how the owners are all about fresh ingredients.
They come from a place where, you don't really fake anything, and they use ingredients natural to their environment.
Speaking of natural, this first drink is their mango slush and cheese cap. Looks like a foamy beer, but it's not. It's more like a milkshake versus a smoothie now because there's cheese on it, so milk. It's like a mango cheesecake. That's what it tastes like to me. They use real mangoes. They cut up mangoes every day. That's about it. Yeah, mango cheesecake. They brew teas every 4 hours and make certain drinks to order, like this pomegranate strawberry black tea. They really emphasize making everything from scratch, and that's really impressive considering they have to work in such a small place. This one ended up being my favorite at High Tea. If I was coming here, this is actually the drink I would order. I like very refreshing drinks, not so much heavy drinks. And it's like 100 degrees outside and humid. I'm sweating. This is a good one. It's so light and refreshing. It tastes like straight up pomegranate. From my favorite drink to my least favorite, this is the brulee milk tea. The owners actually make the creme brulee cream outside of the store because it's a top secret recipe that they don't even want the employees to know about. Milk tea creme brulee. Also no boba. Didn't need the straw. I don't really taste the cream actually. Hold on. As you can see, I literally tried every angle to taste the cream, but sadly the flavor didn't come through. Definitely the most interesting drink I tried. This was the white grape oolong tea with cheese cap. Think of those cheese and fruit platters with pieces of cheese and grapes. Okay, this is the drink form of it. A strong, bitter grape flavored tea combined with creamy, salty cheese foam, and this is actually Mandy's favorite drink. This one's kind of all gone, because this is the first drink they gave me, and I was very thirsty. As I mentioned, it was like 4,000 degrees outside. They put a lot of the cheese on the drinks. It's not as heavy as you would think it would be. All these drinks need boba.
My manager, Frances, holla at ya. You're the best manager ever. She's here working all the time, and she works super hard. She's fantastic.
It seems like the boba trend has just recently picked up in Austin, and after trying those 3 shops, I know the city is well on the way for some really good boba. My all-time favorite from this trip was the grapefruit green tea from 101 by Tea House, but all the shops gave me some bomb drinks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button so I know people actually care, and I'll see you in the next city.